Well, I think it started probably 5-6 years ago. I started looking. I noticed that my hair was receding, so I did start to look at different areas to go, to travel to have it done, and everything kept going back to Turkey. And then obviously I made my decision, done my research.
How did you decide to get your hair transplant? Hello, today we are at the studio with Jason. Jason is from London and he had his hair transplant yesterday with Dr. Firdaus Ahmedov. And we are going to have an interview with him and hear about his experience and thoughts about Smile Hair Clinic. Hello, Jason.
How you doing? You all right?
Good. Welcome again. So I'm going to start with to understand about your journey. And I would like to understand how did you decide to get your hair transplant?
Well, I think it started probably 5-6 years ago. I started looking. I noticed that my hair was receding, so I did start to look at different areas to go, to travel to have it done, and everything kept going back to Turkey. I've had 2 friends have had it done as well, so yeah, I kind of decided that this is the way forward.
That's good. That's good. So you told that you hear it from your friends, and anything else? How did you start your research after hearing from them? Where and how? Did you evaluate any other options or clinics?
Yeah. So before they had it done, I did look at some other clinics, and I just didn't do it for the timing wasn't correct. And then after I knew that they was going to have it done, I decided to wait and to see what their results was, what their feedback was. And then obviously I made my decision, done my research, and then I decided to go with Smile Hair Clinic.
Good. That's good to hear. So what were some other factors that persuaded you to choose us among your friends' opinions?
Yeah, well, I did research into Smile Hair Clinic before anyway, and I noticed they had a lot of good reviews from start to finish. People were happy. They had really good results. And then when my 2 friends had it, they said they had a fantastic experience from start to finish. Even from picking up from the airport, everything went smoothly, and the results they had were fantastic as well.
Yeah, good to hear that. So how about your experience, starting from your getting in contact with the clinic?
Yeah, so they've been fantastic. They text messages to me. They've been giving me all the information, told me who's going to be picking me up from start to finish. We spoke about the procedures, what I'd be having, what my expectations was, what they felt they could get out of the operation. So from start to finish, even picking me up, dropping me off, it's been fantastic. Couldn't fault it.
So there are some negative propaganda, black propaganda about the hair transplant industry in Turkey. We hear about a lot. So have you ever heard about this, and what do you think about this negative propaganda? Did it affect your decisions?
I think you do hear it, being in England. People do say, don't go here, don't go there to have it done. But I think at the end of the day, you've just got to do your research and be comfortable wherever you're going. As I say, I'll go back to my friends. They had a really good experience, good results. So maybe if you do some research to people that have had it done who you know, because it is becoming more popular now, so more people are having it done. So do your research and make sure you're happy with who you go with.
Definitely. And considering the post-operation day, your first day of your operation, how do you define your experience? Considering the first day, during the operation, and today.
Yeah. So yesterday they run through what they was going to do. It was very clear. They made it very clear to me what the procedure was, what they was doing at each time. They was injecting me anaesthetic going in. They was telling me everything throughout the whole process, which was really helpful. It made me feel really at ease. And then today they've picked us up. We've come in, we've done our bandages, spoke about all the extra things you can buy for your hairspray for when you go home. So all that information has become really, really good.
Yeah, good to hear that. So I would like to talk about a little bit about the overall the industry, especially in Turkey. So you told that you heard about your friends and made your own research and read some reviews. And considering other clinics, how do you compare it? How do you compare Smile Hair to its competitors? What differences did stood out in the market?
Well, one thing that did actually stand out, I did speak to another couple of companies and they was very slow to get back to me, where Smile was on it straight away, texting, giving me all the information I needed, whereas the other 2 were a little bit slow. Some didn't even get back to me, so that was quite off-putting. So I knew straight away I was going for the right company.
Do you have any advices, any comments about someone who is going to consider a hair transplant?
Yeah, just kind of do your own research, check all reviews, make sure you do a little bit of research into the doctors who are actually doing it, and just make sure you feel comfortable. I wouldn't be too concerned about price, just go with where you feel comfortable, and definitely try and find people who have been there before, had good experiences. I think that is the best way to do it.
And finally, my last question, would you recommend us?
Absolutely.
So today we have talked with Jason and he shared valuable comments and insights with us. Thank you very much again, Jason, for participating. Hope you have a good recovery, and don't forget that you can reach our patient experience post-operation team anytime you want for any questions for the upcoming 12 months about your surgery. Anytime. Thank you once again.
Thank you.